another health and wellness moment. I have Dr. Guevara here with Texas Family Wellness Clinic, and today we are discussing inflammation. I think this is a huge topic. You see it all over the internet, and a lot of people with zero credibility are giving you advice on what to do with your body. So let's hear it from the professionals, right? Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Of course, talk about inflammation. What's causing it, and how can we find it? How do we know where it's coming from?
Right. So the big causes of inflammation that I look for are going to include things like toxins, infections, injuries, gut health issues, diet issues, stress. Those are the main things that I look for. And when it comes to things like toxins, we're looking for things like lead and mercury toxicity. When it comes to infections, we're looking for things like Epstein-Barr virus infections or chronic Lyme disease infections. So those are going to be important to look at. When we look at gut issues, we talk about dysbiosis or an imbalance of the bacteria within the microbiome or within the intestinal tract. So all of that can lead to things like irritable bowel syndrome. Some people call it leaky gut. So those are things that we kind of look for as causes of inflammation.
All right. And another reason you want to leave it to the professionals, right? Because a lot of these terms are flying over our heads. But the most important thing we can do as the owners of our bodies is just pay attention. Our bodies are screaming at us when we do certain things, right? So once we identify that we have these symptoms, how can we relieve some of these issues?
Right. So when it comes to something like gut inflammation, one of the things that we do is we try to make sure that we're looking for the cause. So we do testing for dysbiosis. We do testing for that imbalance in the microbiome and the bacteria in your gut. And so we're able to identify those specific causes and then, come up with a treatment plan that's appropriate when it comes to inflammation of your arteries. So if you're experiencing things like chest pain or maybe circulation problems, maybe you have cold feet. So those are indications of inflammation in your arteries. So we do testing for that as well. And then once we find out that cause of inflammation, then we start addressing, how to combat that, how to treat that. So we use things like, we recommend things like, of course, lifestyle changes. So appropriate diet and exercise, appropriate nutrition, maybe seeing our registered dietitian there at Texas Family. IV therapy can help with detoxification. So we use things like glutathione intravenously. There are some supplements that we recommend also eliminating toxins. So getting rid of that smoking or maybe alcohol can be helpful as well.
So have a place in your phone or have a notepad with some of those symptoms that you're experiencing and take note of what you just ate or what you just drank at that time. What was the activity that you just did? And that can have a difference as well, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Yeah. So we want to pay attention for all those things, and taking those notes, coming in with that information will help us. So in the case of, maybe knee pain, I was cycling, developed some knee pain. Maybe we recommend something like boswellia. If you have some chronic inflammation, maybe we use something like turmeric.
Well, I love your approach. Another reason I'm so excited to have you on weekly to address things like this. Again, just because it's trending online and because everyone's making videos about it does not mean you should follow their advice. Consult your primary physician. Visit Dr. Guevara and his team at Texas Family Wellness Clinic. They have a new location opening on the south side very, very soon. So head to the website for now. Make sure you fill out that application to make sure you are the perfect fit. And when you do see Dr. G, don't forget to mention Coastal Living sent you.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Health and Wellness with Dr. Guevara is paid for by Texas Family Wellness Clinic.